The Mendon-Honeoye Falls-Lima Sentinel welcomes you to this edition of the Mayor's and Supervisors Weekly Update, brought to you by...
Each week, our community makes history. Each week, you make history. And each week, there's only one source to turn to for the first take on history. You know what that is? Subscribe to the Sentinel right now to discover the history being made in your own backyard.
The Mendon-Honeoye Falls-Lima Sentinel. More than just your news, it's your history.
Welcome, everyone, to this week's edition of the Mayor's and Supervisors Update. I'm Chris Carosa, publisher of the Mendon-Honeoye Falls-Lima Sentinel, and each week we bring you the goings-on in the towns and villages that we cover. This week, we're going to start with Rick Milne. Rick, what's going on in Honeoye Falls?
Well, Chris, great to see everyone today and appreciate the opportunity. Just a couple of points to go over. As I mentioned last week, the village is in its full budget swing time of the year. So again, just as a reminder to people, we do have budget workshops every Saturday morning, beginning at 7:30 in the morning. If anyone wants to attend, they are open to the public. We generally do not take any questions and answers during these first couple of meetings, but then always open it up to questions as that process moves forward. These are truly just workshops where we're going through line by line of the budget and what we need to be prepared for the upcoming year. So those are each Saturday in March, beginning at 7:30 in the morning. If any of the meetings get canceled, if we feel that we have a good budget and we're ready to move forward, we will also put an ad in the Sentinel and on our pages to notify people that the meetings are over. And then, of course, there is always a budget public hearing before that budget is approved, so people can always address the budget. They can always come in and look at the budget. So once that budget is being prepared, if you want to look at it, you're welcome to come in the office. The clerk or deputy clerk will show you a copy of it, and you can peruse that budget, ask questions or leave questions, etc., and we'll get back to you. And with that, elections for the village are March 18th. It's a Tuesday, beginning at noon, from noon to 9 p.m. here at the Village Hall. So that is our elections for a mayor and 2 trustees. Couple of things that we've been looking at over the last couple of days is, Mother Nature has been incredibly strong this year with a deep cold and the snow, and then it warms up and refreezes. The Honeoye Creek has been iced over pretty well, but we are starting to now get some flow, of course, with the warmer weather that's happened. And with that, some of the ice starts breaking up, takes down some trees. We have ice dams in the village, in Honeoye Creek. Normally, there's a stretch of Ontario Street where the creek is flowing right next to those homes on Ontario Street where there's some backups. Every year it gets a little bit dicey where we have these ice jams that really impact some of the break walls that people have built. Sometimes the ice overflows the creek banks and nears the home. So it's always a little bit nerve-wracking for the residents, and we certainly understand that. We are keeping an eye on it. There's not a lot that the village can do, but we do talk with the DEC. We do keep an eye on it, and we also suggest that people are always in contact with their insurance carriers because that's really who would have to get involved if there's any damage. But we're having that issue right now, and we're hoping that with this warmer weather, some of those dams will kind of break up and start flowing quickly. And once they do start flowing, the residents normally hear that as well because it can be quite loud when these ice dams break and the water and the ice starts flowing over the falls. Another thing that's come up over the last few days, or the last couple of days rather, we believe we have a rabid fox in the village. We have had a couple of people in the area of Maplewood Avenue walking and being attacked by a fox. And actually that we believe that same fox came up on a person's front porch on Thursday evening when they were outside, and they had to fend that fox off. So we have called the DEC. Both the town of Mendon and the village of Honeoye Falls have been active with this. We've called the DEC. We've actually called the Department of Health, and the Monroe County Sheriff's Department, just to make sure everyone was aware. But what I wanted to make sure I got out there today is we don't know how fast this fox is going to be caught. We don't know if it will be caught. But if someone does encounter a fox and the fox is aggressive to the human, to the person, which is very abnormal, if you will. Normally, a fox is going to run the other way. But if you encounter a fox in the Village of Honeoye Falls area and you're concerned, if you get bit, obviously seek medical attention right away. But we do want you to call the Department of Health. The Department of Health's hotline number during the day would be 753-5171. That's 753-5171. After hours, after 5 p.m., that would be 753-5905. That's 753-5905. Obviously, area code 585. That's the Department of Health. If you encounter a fox, you actually touch it. If it bites you, obviously you need to get medical attention, but definitely call the Department of Health. And again, I want to state that we have called the Department of Environmental Conservation. They have responded to the area. They are looking for the fox, and there may have to be trappers hired to come in and put up traps, etc. So we're not sure how this is all going to pan out, but we just want people to be aware of it, specifically in the Village of Honeoye Falls right now, because when foxes come near people and they don't back down, that's not a normal thing. So be wary, be alert, watch your pets that are outside, and watch your small children outside as well right now. It's just better to be safe than sorry. So with that, Chris, that's it for the day. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Rick. Over to you, Mike. What's going on in Lima?
Hello, Chris. Thanks for hosting again. I got to approve the annual financial report online on the comptroller's website. So our AFR is done and submitted ahead of the deadline. And the 90-page report will be available on the comptroller's website. You can look up the town of Lima. They'll be posting it up there. We also have a paper copy that you can come to the town hall and view if you would like. But that is the annual financial report for 2024. The town board is going to be meeting on Tuesday, March 4th. That's Fat Tuesday. And we'll be talking Water District 5 and holding a vote on district formation of some kind, along with other insanely interesting issues you should attend. The tourism board at Livingston County has a bunch of things going on. There are grants available for tourism-oriented businesses, restaurants, festivals, places that bring tourism in for retail sales, etc. The grants are for digital marketing, and the grant applications are due on March 14th. So a quick amount of time. It's not a very heavy lift to fill out the form. If you would like to participate in that and you're a Livingston County business, festival, etc., you can email info@growlivco.com. Also, if you're considering starting a business, they are going to be offering co-starter classes starting the 12th of March. Again, info@growlivco.com. And lastly, the I Voted sticker contest is still going on, held by the Livingston County Board of Elections. This is open to grades 5 through 12, and the deadline to submit your artwork to be the 2025 election sticker is March 31st. You can call the Livingston County Board of Elections if you want to enter or talk about the contest, 585-243-7090. And that's all I got, Chris.
All right. Thanks, Mike. Anything else, Rick, that you have? Nothing? All right. Thank you both for being here. And thank you all for watching. Remember, this show airs every Sunday at 1 p.m. Like our Facebook page or subscribe to our YouTube channel, and those platforms will notify you when the program begins to air. Otherwise, you can read the transcript in next week's paper. That's all for this week. We'll see you all later. Bye-bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Imagine yourself communicating with a difference. Pan-Dimensional Solutions helps you do this. Whether live spectator events, taped broadcasts, or real-time audience-engaging programs, you can benefit immediately from the tools Pan-Dimensional Solutions will share with you. Do you want to make a difference? Contact us at pandimensional.com.